Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So Dr. Kemi Olunloyo and Tonto Dikeh are currently beefing each other, and this all started as a result of the demolition of Kpokpogri's mansion. Then Kemi decided to know how he felt about his current predicament and know how he is faring, how he is doing, knowing that when this happened, his ex-lover Tonto Dikeh was seen jubilating and saying all sorts of wicked words like "you met with the wrong lady." You all could remember now. So to cut the story short, during the interview with Kpokpogri, she asked if Tonto Dikeh has anything to do with the demolition, but Kpokpogri said he doesn't even have or want to talk about this or want to bring her into this, doesn't have anything to do with her. But he also said that he doesn't think that she has anything to do with the demolition, So now guys, boom, that was how Tonto Dikeh lashed Kemi Olunloyo by saying, "I don't believe in suing you or police case. Umbanu 2022, I'm running up on bitches on them streets, and that's on God. So if you don't produce your imaginary friend's name or the receipt of the gun you claim I purchased, Kemi, run." But the one that got Kemi angry is when Tonto Dikeh said na Ogun go kill her, and she said, "Madam Kemi, please mention the name of the person, let's confirm. They already told me that you are mental challenged, but I may just be your cure. Na Ogun true go help me put you back in prison." Agbaya, mommy, if you don't mention the name of that person, then you have bought the biggest bad market ever. I will help curb this your veil mouth, mouth kill you there. Guys, reacting to this, Kemi, we know they take shit now. He gave her back to back. Let me just leave you guys to watch the video by yourself so that you will hear it from the horse's mouth. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And until next time,
his ex-house was demolished, and I wanted to know his opinion on what happened. I wanted to know the story, so I brought it up under mental health awareness, because I heard that somebody in that house was almost killed. The house girl that was in the boys' quarters. The block that they hit from the demolition hit her on this side of the head. Someone like that would have PTSD for a long time, post-traumatic stress disorder. And so I interviewed Kpokpogri on Instagram Live. And somewhere down the line, I asked whether Tonto Dikeh had anything to do with this demolition, or she was just doing it for clout. And that's exactly what Kpokpogri told me. She has nothing to do with it. It was just doing it for clout. Tonto, you were very vocal about the demolition, as if you had something to do with it. A lot of people attacked you on that you were rejoicing and all that stuff. Now, it's up to you what you want to do, Tonto. But to come out on social media today and says that na Ogungo help you put me back to jail. You didn't put me to jail. Pastor Biyomi arrested me because he said I defamed him in an article I did not even publish or write. Obviously, you can see what happened. Pastor Biyomi withdrew his case. My charges were never dropped. He withdrew his case once he saw the proof, and the case ended right there. The experience I had from 6 months in prison is not one to joke about. I developed PTSD. I watched people executed as SARS before I got to prison and saw all the different people that were killed or murdered inside the prison. I came out very ill, and I did a GoFundMe for people to donate to my GoFundMe. The GoFundMe that I did attracted a lot of people. Tonto, you sent me 200,000, and I appreciated you, and that's about it. But for you to bring it out 5 years later to say that we should open a new GoFundMe for her and that you will send me back to jail is tasteless. A lot of people have come to me in the past, even in the present, telling me that you wrote something that you want to be an NDLEA ambassador and that they should test you for drugs. Okay, I'm not an NDLEA ambassador. I don't work for the NDLEA. I don't have any contract with them. I'm just a simple person in the community, okay, putting my advocacy out there on what I did in the United States to do it again 30 years later in my country. And they say charity begins at home, Tonto. But to put those kinds of posts out there, does Kemi want you to talk to you? I don't want to talk to you about anything. A lot of people tell me that you carry drug paraphernalia around in your pocketbook. Somebody told me they came to your office, or you came to their office, something of the sort, and you dropped something in your bag. Drug paraphernalia. Pipes used to smoke methamphetamine. Pipes used to smoke weed, shisha, all kinds of stuff. Well, you want the NDLEA to test you, right? That you're not on drugs. It goes beyond that. Okay, ambassadorship for brands, okay, for foods, for cosmetics, for a lot of things out there is not the same as being an ambassador who can spread the message of drug abuse to young people. A couple of days ago, a young couple had drug-fueled sex. They died. Many people didn't even believe me when I was reporting this. But the school in Ibadan, Polytechnic, has confirmed that and released a statement to the Nigerian Tribune. If you're a doctor and you retire from being a doctor, you are still a doctor. You may not be practicing anymore. I am still a journalist. I may have retired, but I have a lot of work I'm doing at my online school, 22222, 2222 Media School on Twitter. I teach students on Zoom every day, enrolled students, and I tweet what I taught them. I'm still a journalist, Tonto. I have the right to do an interview on my platform, and that interview was a wellness-based interview, especially what happened to Kpokpogri, his 19-year-old daughter, and the house girl who almost got killed when the bulldozer end of the backhoe hit the wall, and they didn't know somebody was in there. So for you to put my name out there saying that you want to take me to jail or start another GoFundMe for me, it's just clout. I'm not going to take it personally. A couple of people told me you can never pass a drug test. Tonto, stop using drugs if you're still on drugs. Join me in my campaign against drug abuse prevention and be a very good citizen that can emulate good things instead of mocking my prison detention. And yes, I'm going to open another GoFundMe very soon because I want to go to schools across the country. I need money for that. I've been asking schools to send me a driver or send me an Uber. I live in the Sangotedo-Aja area, and I have a school in Ikorodu that really wants me to come and talk. It costs almost 15,000 naira to go to Ikorodu from this end and back. With the traffic, the Uber, that's how much it costs. Who's going to pay that money? So I need to raise funds, and I'm going to start a GoFundMe. Thanks for giving me that idea because I need it so I can reach out to people. I can get materials made that I can hand out to students and even snacks. Anyone that has a snack company, please consider donating snacks to me so I can give it out in schools instead of drugs, which most people give out to our students on the streets. That's all I have to say right now, Tonto. Please, if you want to contribute to ending drug abuse prevention, join me. And stop using my prison detention to mock me because I interviewed your ex-boyfriend. Had nothing to do with you. Thanks for listening, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. I'll let you know when the GoFundMe opens. If you want to send a donation to help me with my drug abuse prevention and the campaign I'm doing for 1 year, I'll post the account numbers. I've always been one to beg for money and crowdfund whatever I'm doing, and I'm going to continue doing it. Thanks for listening.
Okay, no pasted poster, no court order, no nothing. No nothing, no apology. Impunity, injustice. Okay?
Thank God that you see the demolition notice that they served me. That is not my plot number. The name of the man.
All that. It was not your plot number. This is Nigeria. Everything is wrong. No punch holes were done into the house. Before you can demolish, they have to do punch holes. Am I correct? Before they remove the roof. Before they remove the roof and the belongings.
You have to do punch holes. Then possible you remove the roof and put it on the ground.
Right. You know, and people must take stuff out.
Yes. And tell the person that we have given you, we've served you court order already. And the law said, when you are serving somebody court order, you have to publish it on a national dailies.
They're supposed to.
You know, giving the person like 2 weeks or 1 month ultimatum to leave the
No
place.
court, no
No,
pasted
there
post,
was nothing like that. You know,
national daily,
the
no
the
ponchos, nothing,
no
no
punches, nothing.
protocol.
The
Go
director
ahead.
the director that led that the people to my house, his name is Galadama Muta. Galadama Muta. He is the director in FCDA.
Wow.
He's the one that told me that is an order from above. You know, I
In
said
northern,
so. Yes, a northern. And I asked him again, if I were to be your brother, will you do this to me? He said, then go to your place. That is to
go
say,
back
it's
to.
because, yes,
We had
that is to say,
northerners. We had northerners kill a sound engineer here. David Imo was killed. I know David. David Imo was killed in Lagos in vigilante, and they threw petrol on him and killed him over the weekend here. Lagos State Police Command has seized all the killer Okada men from the north, and all their bikes have been seized. Should we not tell them go back to the north? He's telling you go back to the south, go back to the north. This is what happened in Ibadan. Okay, during that whole Sunday Igboho thing, people were telling the northerners to go away. When will we realize this is Nigeria? No wonder some people say they don't want Nigeria again. It's sad. Now, if this was my house, government must pay compensation for my building materials and my land. Are you going to sue? Are you going to the Supreme Court? What are you doing for your building materials, for your land? Are you going to sue to the Supreme Court all the way to the highest court? What do you plan?
well, I don't, I keep quiet. I don't want to talk much so that they won't know what I'm planning. But
that's what
that I'm telling you that I will leave no stone unturned. I will leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
I will
just
go.
like how I really feel bad for you. I want to take all these questions. I've never had this many. There's a lot of people who want to come live. Can you believe 27 people want to come live? And also 21 people. Let's do the questions first. Now, I want to say something. Tonto Dikeh had nothing to do with this. Can you confirm that? I think she did all the stuff she was ranting about for clout. She had nothing to do with this. Am I correct?
Well, actually,
what I wanted to ask you now, because the images I saw, I called a few people in Abuja and I said, I have to reach this guy. The images I saw were some young men who were taking your property out of the house and they were putting it, gathering it in one spot. I thought maybe they were looting, but I got angry because I said, they're not even open this house so that people can loot. Then I realized that they were actually helping you. So those were the Niger Delta boys, right?
Yes, some of the Niger Delta boys and some of all these Hausa boys that were working in some of these, they came together and they were pulling things from the parlor. They didn't even allow them. The man that led them there, he said, I give you people 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And immediately after 30 minutes, he ordered the bulldozer to start bulldozing the main house. And I told him, Oga, and I walked up to him. I said, Oga, this thing that you are doing, if I were to be your brother, will you behave like this? Or is it because is it because I'm from the south? He said, then go back to your place. That is what he said.
That's what he said.
Yes.
Prince Kpokpogri, I want to tell you that God will restore all that you've lost. Amen. God will restore everything you've lost. But some of the information I got was that there were almost 250 police officers, SSS, civil defense. They used all these security agencies because of a demolition of a house. When there's crime going on, when there's people burning each other in Sokoto, they had all these security agencies. Am I correct? 200 plus?
You are very, very correct. If not more than that. You are very, very correct.
That's a war. That's like a war. Hey. Oh my, I need to bring some people in. Make a request if you want. Oh, you have a lot of requests, Prince. There's like 18 people. There's so many questions. We're going to answer all of it. No court order. And they're saying it's an order from above. Is that what they said? Order from above.
That is what the man said. He said it's an order from above.
Order from above.
What is his
God
name
is
again? He said it's
Hey.
an order from above.
How are you doing mentally? It's mental health awareness.
I'm fine. I'm a very strong man. You know, the man that said.
Are you staying with family or you're in a hotel somewhere?
I'm in a hotel. I have to be in a hotel, but I'm negotiating to get a place for my people. I think by tomorrow I will sort that out.